This is Penis and Pussy Talk with Miss Polly.
Miss Polly, I have a question that has nothing to do with firefighters.
Darn it. Okay.
Darn it. Unless you have one.
I don't. Okay. I don't have a firefighter right now. Dang it.
Darn it. I wanted to know, so that our listeners know what it means. How would you describe someone who is sexually literate?
Oh.
I don't know what that means.
Sexually literate.
She's going to explain
it could mean a variety of things, but in my opinion, sexual literacy would mean someone who is cognizant of their sexual health, their sexual, what am I trying to say here? Knows how to say what they want from a partner, they're cognizant of disease and prevention and just all things to do with their sexual health and sexual education.
So we should all be like that.
Oh my God, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Unfortunately, we're not.
It's a good thing.
I spend a lot of my time educating people on a lot of those issues.
Because people make it seem like it's a bad thing to talk about it. And it's like awkward and uncomfortable for most people.
It's
not
awkward,
us.
It's uncomfortable.
Ever.
We're the most
literate.
For the most part. Well, especially even like
except for my brother.
I'm in the panhandle.
He's getting there.
It's hard with your mom and sister sitting next to you.
Yeah, my eyes cut over to him and she's like, are you uncomfortable?
Makes it a little harder.
He's used to it from us. We're not so open.
I don't know how used to it. He's not used to it yet. He'll get better at it.
I was always impressed I'm still impressed how just normal you guys are around each other. Especially,
the sexual
with,
stuff.
Yeah, with the content that we have. I'm like, it's just amazing.
You know, it's funny because even in my family, it's kind of weird I don't have an issue with it, but everybody else in my family looks at me like, okay, can we not talk about sex? And I'm like,
what's funny though is like grown adults, like male or female, like older people, when you bring something up, get very like giggly or look away, or they get very, very, very uncomfortable when it comes to.
No one talks about it though. Very few people talk about it.
I do,
but it's
no question about that.
It's healthy. It's healthy to talk about it.
It's important,
especially where I work, because people come in and ask me, and sometimes I have to like really be, very blunt about, and very medical terminology when dealing with people, because it puts me on a level of professionalism that makes it comfortable for them to talk about. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, of course.
Do you have any questions, Rolf? For Miss Polly?
Sexual questions?
I don't have any questions. I think I'm pretty good on that.
No ED
Her subject matter.
issues.
She goes, no ED
That's too funny. The clinical term is flaccid.
He's like,
you put the penis and the vagina, and then you move it all about.
I feel like a subject matter expert on that.
Do the hokey pokey.
And exactly. I'm going to teach you how to do the hokey pokey with
Miss
penis
Polly,
and the vagina.
I saw, I follow a medical like MD like Instagram, and there was a surgery that they had to perform, emergency surgery, and they pulled out the biggest cucumber out of someone's like anal cavity because they.
That stuff happens. What?
But hold on.
The firefighters see that a lot too.
I am talking a cucumber that is like this size, but how does it like get sucked up your asshole?
How does it?
Okay, Gino is dying right now.
What? Gino's not used to it. Ralph's like, what in the world?
Are you ready for the answer?
But I want to know how
Are you ready for the answer?
Where you have to have emergency surgery.
She's telling you.
I know.
I'm telling you right now, and this is what I tell everybody that talks about, they come in and they want to do anal play. They want to get into the anal. I'm like, which just seems to be a big thing. And I'm like, it's okay. I mean, the anus is full of nerves and it can be pleasurable. However, the colon and the sphincter have a natural sucking motion. So it will suck anything you put into it, it will try to suck it in. Hence the reason butt plugs and all of those things like that have the little base at the bottom that's the flange to prevent that from happening. Because obviously somebody got idiotically stupid and decided, I'm going to put a cucumber up my butt instead of a proper...
The proper
item.
plug. Yeah, I got you.
But I'm telling you, this
plug.
cucumber was the biggest thing I've ever seen. I could not believe it.
Well, people
You lose a bowling pin. Or
People stick their fists and their forearms in their anus, too.
Okay, whoa.
Yes, they do.
Yeah,
Yes,
they
she
do.
knows like
they
they
sell a fist at the sex store, and it looks like that because I've seen
Yep.
it, and it goes in there
Yep.
I've seen
Yep.
it.
at the
I've
sex
seen
store,
it.
and they sell
At the sex store, yes.
big dildos. I don't understand. Is that
Yes.
it's not healthy?
And
Are these for
well, they'll
giants?
never be able to shit
this
normally again.
giant.
That
This
is the whole
600-pound
problem.
life?
No.
My 600-pound life.
Miss Polly, is it also true that your asshole? I don't know, like a normal way to say that. Like a medical way.
Anus, butthole.
Does it
Your
not go
anal
back?
sphincter.
Anal sphincter.
Does it not go back to like
Sphincter.
tight? Like if you
No,
have a lot
it
of sex
won't.
in it, does it just get bigger?
It will.
That's what I.
You're going to tear
wear
and break down
diapers.
those muscles.
Right.
Some people have to basically plug it up or wear
Leakage.
diapers if that's
Wow.
what
What I
they do.
thought.
I didn't know
Because
that.
there's anal leakage.
Oh,
That's what
God.
I've heard. That's what I've heard.
I didn't
Leakage.
It
That's
can
terrible.
happen.
Wow.
That's what I've heard.
It'll never
clarifying.
be normal again.
That's what I've
Yeah.
heard.
Was it worth it? Cucumber.
Ralph, you firefighters get called on stuff like this as well, right?
We do.
Have you seen anything
Sexual
crazy? Hamsters,
problems.
anything like this?
Yeah.
You have.
Oh,
Yeah,
That's when the rookie's like, hey, rookie, you get a nipple. They're out. It's not.
Well, you'll
Like,
see.
I don't go to those calls anymore.
Well, that's true. But it's no, I've definitely seen some. I mean, your heart attack. A lot of times, heart attacks. Guys are having
During
sex.
sex.
Yeah, guys are having sex. They're usually on.
Viagra or something.
Yeah, they're usually taking those kind of medications, and they have a heart condition. They know they're not supposed to do it usually, but they do it anyway. Or they have blood pressure issues, but they're
They do.
still taking those medications because they have erectile dysfunction. So it's like I'm with this.
they want to fuck.
They're like, I'm with this attractive woman, and she doesn't know this, but you know what? I'm going to roll the dice and see what happens. And yeah, so you'll get there, and you know she's sitting there with a nervous look on her face, and this guy's like butt naked with a you know there's toys all around, and he's usually got a ring on, and or rubber bands around, trying to So
Oh, my God.
so you're working
Yep.
a guy to a full arrest, and then I had one of my firefighters. I won't mention his name, but it was one of the guys that were on the roof with me on the story I did. But we're we're doing compressions on this guy's chest, and he's dying. He's dead. But he didn't die, but he was dead at the time.
My
And
goodness.
but so we're doing that, and I'm over here at the head. I'm like writing stuff down and taking turns doing compressions and stuff, and the other firefighter's like, "Anybody gonna do anything about that?" Because he's got this partial erection going, just kind of wagging around, and a rubber band around, a rubber band around. They're like, you want to like cut the rubber band or something like that?
Oh my
They're
It's
like,
a little
you know,
uncomfortable.
So funny.
It's like, I don't normally do this, but I'm pulling rank. No, I'm not cutting it. One of you guys do. So we let the,
But
we
you
let
know
the,
they're not supposed to have that on for more than 20 or 30 minutes.
Why will your
telling you.
penis fall off?
Just stricken
Well,
blood.
it's like a
can-
tourniquet.
You're-
I know.
Yeah, it's like a tourniquet.
That's
You
what
can
I
do
was
some
asking.
damage.
Like choking.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's like choke.
Why is there a rubber band?
It keeps the
Yeah,
blood
they're
Yeah.
trying to
flowing.
Because they
the
don't.
blood
hard.
Because they
goes in
didn't go to a sex store and get a proper ring because they're stupid.
Yeah, they're,
Sorry.
What ring?
It's a cock ring.
It's a cock ring.
Oh, God.
I like to get my cock rings from Cock Ring Warehouse.
I don't know a nicer way to say it.
It's for
I go to the big and tall store.
for those poor individuals that need to have a harder, longer erection, it helps them to trap the blood flow so they can get harder and stay harder longer.
you young man, you don't think about
You
that.
don't have to worry about that.
So there's your answer.
Especially as men age, they need those things.
Gino's
Poor
like,
guy.
oh God.
You're young.
You're gonna
Right.
need one when you're 50.
She was like, don't say it.
I'll get back to you.
Don't. I'll get back to you.
Come see me when y'all need it.
That's so
All right,
funny.
Miss Polly, she'll help you.
Yes.